Now this question asks, what three things control the depth of field? And the depth of field, just as a quick recap, is that range of focus within your scene or within your photograph. So in this example up here, you can see the range of focus, or that depth of field, is very narrow. You don't have much in focus at all. The focus falls off very quickly into the background and the foreground. Versus at this bottom example, you can see what great depth of field would look like in a photograph. You can see the subject in focus, the background, further into the background. So what three things control this concept? So depth of field, or that range of focus in your scene, is controlled first and foremost by the aperture. So the aperture is that F number that controls how small the diaphragm closes down to allow a lot of light in or very little light, and that controls that range of focus. Depending on your focal length also. So if you have a very long focal length, like in this example here with this monster telephoto lens, we don't have those in class, but you might see them on the sidelines of certain sporting events. They will create a very shallow depth of field, more so than you could achieve with, say, a fisheye lens or a wide angle lens. It would be very difficult for that to create a shallow depth of field, depending on the distance as well. So if you are further away from the subject, like this tree here is further away from the camera, we're not going to be able to blur the background as easily as if we were right up on it, like in this example with the mouse. You can see there's that shallow depth of field just right behind where our lens has focused, which is very close to the lens in this example here. So these are the three things that control depth of field.